Good. How are you?
How would you say evaluate what Joe Thomas has been doing with you and how beneficial it might be?
It's been really good. He's been coming down and helping us. Been here during camp almost every day. Him and Coach Callahan have kind of built in like a little session where he can come in and show us a couple things from his day, and he's working on some technique with us. So it's been very beneficial.
Jed, do you feel like you got that ankle injury that first game last year? Did it just hold you back a lot last season, or how did that unwind?
Yeah, I would say through the first probably 3 to 4 weeks until I got that 2 game off, I was only at like 50%. And playing offensive line, it was just wasn't anything helpful at all.
Glad you're not going to Arrowhead this year.
Yeah, that place is cursed.
2 games in a row.
Yeah, that place is cursed.
Jed, how much are you going to play on Friday night? Do you know yet?
I'm not sure. They haven't told us anything.
How much would you like to play? Is there
I'm good with whatever. Yeah, I'm good with whatever.
How much better do you feel, just even mentally, emotionally, this year than you did last year with everything that went on?
I feel a lot better. Last year was a struggle. It wasn't a secret. Everybody knew that. Playing through injuries is one of the hardest things you can do as a player. So I'm excited for this year.
Talking about that, Jed, you made a Pro Bowl, but do you feel like this is a big year for you to like prove some things?
Yeah, definitely. It's be a turnaround year for me.
Did that tough year result in the way you changed your off season at all?
No, not at all. Just make sure I was healthy and continue training as usual.
Is it tough to have, though, your struggles kind of out in front of the world? So
No, I
to
mean,
speak, you know?
no, we play in front of millions of fans on TV, so there's no hiding it. I mean, I got hurt, and I continue to get hurt throughout the games that I was playing in, but I'm healthy now, and that's what matters. So
Why did you play through that thing then if you're only 50%?
we had some troubles at my position. I wasn't the only person that was hurt, and there were some other guys that were behind me that were hurt as well. So if I was able to at least be out there, then put forth my effort and see what I could do.
Was it left up to you ultimately?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Jed, are you aware that Makai Becton is probably out for the season, serious injury? And if so, does that lend any perspective to maybe what you went through?
Right. Yeah. I actually heard about that just a couple minutes before I came out here. It's heartbreaking. I know he was having a tough time last year, and I was with him a little bit this offseason, and he was rehabbing really hard, trying to get back. So it sucks, and well prayers, well wishes to him. Hope he gets better soon, but it's definitely tough. So
Where were you together working out the offseason?
Destination Dallas with Duke Mayweather.
Do you think you've scored points in the locker room, though, by playing through that injury?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, those guys know that I'll be there for them anytime I can be. It was more of a statement point to myself, not trying to give up. Until I wasn't able to perform, I was going to try to perform. So,
It's kind of the code, though, at the position group, isn't it?
yeah. We all preach toughness, so.
What kind of helped you? It seemed like Wyatt Teller has taken you under his wing a little bit, but and invited you to work out with him and stuff like that. But who kind of helped you through that rough emotional time last year where it just wasn't what you felt like it would be?
I mean, it was really tough. I was in those guys with the meeting room every day, and then they were going out to practice, and I was rehabbing. So there was a point in time where it was a couple weeks span. I don't know exactly how long it was, but I didn't even get to practice. But they all were there for me. We got out to the game there, made sure that they were helping me and keeping me up to date with things that were going on the film when I wasn't allowed to be out there. So really, all 5, all 6, however many people we had active that week was helping me. So
In his career here, Joe Thomas played through a lot of injuries. What has he shared with you about those experiences and how he was able to still be successful playing through those that you've been able to kind of glean and maybe implement or say to yourself, hey, I can do that?
It's pretty much the same for almost every offensive lineman. I mean, some injuries are worse than others. You can have upper body or lower body, but it just depends. But it's a lot of things that every offensive lineman goes through. You hurt your fingers or your wrists or your hands. So really just playing through that, being tough, making sure that you try to get as healthy as you can be for the next week and just continue to fight through it.
Has Joe taught you anything this last couple of weeks that you didn't know before, just from him being out here?
It's a lot of technical things, just really small, minor tweaks in your game that'll help. But he's continuing to work with us, and I hope he can come out here some more, and so we can kind of get some more of those things implemented.
What else did you do to deal with a rough season? I mean, did you do anything? Do you have any other support systems or techniques or strategies that you used to get through that year?
Heavy tape jobs and a lot of prayers. That's about it.
What is Bill Callen, such a technician?
Has he broken down your season, and what kind of advice or coaching did he give you?
For this year?
Yeah.
There's always going to be some minor changes in our technique, just depending on the scheme, and we have Deshaun now, so we have some different plays that implement it, but really just the same things. He's had the same coaching style that he's had forever, so just kind of keeping that very consistent right now.
Does he get in your face often?
In my face? Nah, he saves that for Wyatt most of the time.
What's it like blocking for Deshaun? Different? How's it different than blocking for Baker Mayfield?
They're two different kinds of players, and Deshaun is better at some different type of schemes. So really just implementing those schemes and just working through the new offense, and he's still trying to learn, and we're behind him. So it'd be really good to have an explosive playmaker back there for us. So.
Having said that, how concerned are you that he's not going to be available for you all this season or a big chunk of the season?
I mean, it's something that we knew was going to happen, but we'll be ready for him whenever he comes back, and the sooner the better. So.
Was one of the hardest parts of this season not being able to put the kind of tape out there that you know you're capable of?
Yeah, and I'm definitely ready to turn that around for this year.
Hey, what is that 859?
Area code, Lexington, Kentucky.
What is Miles going? I mean, we talked about this, but now it's year 3 going against Miles out in camp. What have you learned about trying to block a guy like that?
He is very strong and very fast. No, but he's a really good player. It does nothing but make me better. He's helped me with a lot of technical things. He's definitely got very technical in his game, so he's continuously getting better. I'm continuously getting better, and we're just getting each other better. So it's been a great experience.
Do you guys talk like after the play is over, or do you wait till after practice, or?
I'll wait till after practice, or if I see him in the locker room or something, I'll just ask him a question, kind of what'd you think of this, or what'd you see from me, and then go from there.
Has it gotten any easier to block him? Has it gotten any easier to block him?
No, I don't think it ever will. I don't think it ever will.
When you have to go against one of the best in the NFL like that, who might even challenge for NFL Defensive Player of the Year, how does that impact, does that get in your head a little bit? I mean, when you practice against him every day, it might make you think, oh, geez, I don't know if I'm as good as I need to be, but you're going against him. So how do you grapple with that or reconcile that in your mind?
I haven't had any problems. It's actually opposite. I love going against Miles. I'd rather do that than go against anybody else because at the end of the day, I know it's making me better. And especially when there's sometimes like if I block him, it's like, kudos to me. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely made me a lot better. And like you said, in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, I hope he gets that. So I'm behind him for that too.
Just to be more.
Deshaun's status and preparing for Jacoby, is that any difference or a challenge for you behind quarterback?
No, we've had both those guys rotating through with the first group, so it should be no change when he gets out there.
Just to be clear, you've been healthy in training camp every year. It's just that those injuries occurred during the season, right?
Right. Yeah, I was healthy in both those years. I actually played through all of my rookie year until we got to Arrowhead, and both of those injuries weren't caused by me, which is very frustrating. I got fell on or got rolled up on both of those, so hopefully keep my feet clean this year and
But even
be injury
last
free.
training camp after the season-ending injury, you were okay at this point
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah, I was fine. Yeah.
Until the open.
Yeah, fine.
You good? All right.
All right, thanks, Sean.
Yeah, no problem.